Paul Sanger for the Finance News Network, and today I'm in beautiful Noosa at the Noosa Mining Conference. I just caught up with Atlantic Lithium Executive Chairman Neil Herbert, and this is what he had to say. Neil, many thanks for taking the time from come and speak with me today.
Pleasure to be here.
Now, I've got a few questions for you, and the first one is, I'm keen to hear about the status of the company's mining lease application for the Ewoyaa Lithium Project. Where are we?
It's a very good question. You can watch it on TV as we speak. So the mining lease for Ewoyaa was issued in October last year, but it needs to go to parliamentary ratification. So it was entered into parliamentary debate on Friday, and the Parliament's been discussing it over the last few days. So we're hoping it's moved to legislation in coming days. So watch this space, or indeed you can go on the YouTube channel for the Parliament of Ghana and you can watch it.
And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, this is a game changer for Atlantic Lithium, yeah.
Very important in terms of getting the project to the point that we can break ground on the project. So we have that's a very important permitting stage. The other permitting stage we've been working through is the EPA, which is our environmental permit. And so the environmental permit we've been running in parallel, also expect to conclude as we come around to the end of the month, beginning of next month. And indeed after that we'll get to operating permit stage, and following that we'll be breaking ground on the project later this year. So very exciting time.
Yeah, and what other approvals remain to be delivered?
So the key ones are the EPA and the operating permit. But unlike the ratification, which is a parliamentary process, these are administrative processes, so they just come out in due course as you go through the stages. So following the ratification, we would expect those to come in and say the next 2 months more or less.
And what additional resource updates remain at Ewoyaa?
Sorry?
What additional resource upside remains at Ewoyaa?
So the resource upside is significant. We have drilled about 1% of our license area so far, basically stepping out from the original discovery. We think there's lots more potential in the area, but our primary focus is actually on the mine development now. So in terms of the biggest bang for our buck, it's better spending money on mine development than the resource development. We will do another update on the resource as we come through the next month or so. Not a significant increase because we haven't spent that much money on exploration drilling. Yep. Most of the drilling we've done is actually sterilisation drilling for the mine plan.
And obviously the lithium price has been under pressure. Are you still having active phone calls from potential buyers, off-takers?
So we have been working, and appreciate the patience of shareholders to complete an off-take process at the moment. So off-take process is for about 30% of the mine product, and that provides us with very substantial additional funding for the project. So I'm very excited about the way that's gone. Obviously you have to work through the minutiae of legal contracts. We'd love to be able to complete it tomorrow, but I would, again, these things take a couple of weeks, but we're into the final stages. We're not talking the principal terms, it's more the form of wording that's actually in the agreements that needs to be done.
And from a sort of historic perspective with mining licenses, is there what in the past have they been difficult? Do they hand out many of them? What's the sort of history?
So the good thing about Ghana is it's got a long mining history, so there are a lot of operating mines. We're not the only mining lease at the moment that's coming up, so we're actually part of a package of other projects that are also getting a mining lease at the moment. One was issued a mining lease about 2 weeks ago for a bauxite license. We're not the only one that's in debate currently for I don't think there's been any circumstance where Parliament has actually refused an ML to grant, so fully expect it to happen, just a question of timing.
And it sounds like you've got a very good relationship with the government. You know, you partnered with them, collaborated with them, and have a good working relationship.
Yeah, I mean the relationship with the government's very good. I was actually in Accra on Friday with the CEO of the Minerals Commission, just working through those permitting stages, and I must admit he's very excited that we're getting to this final stage as much as I am.
Neil, many thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I hope we have you back.